welcome back to another interview. My name is Sal. I'm with someone today. Introduce yourself, bro.
What's going on, everybody? It's Rathagod, Mink Coat Jesus, Art Pusher Man. You know, I'm a money getting nigga, stacking money, getting money off hard work, and thinking about the bigger picture. Overseas shows, getting dough. These pretty women know that I'm really a winner. Selling out for cash, my money move fast. Told my girls won't flip, we all gonna be rich. 100K for a piece, 50K on a lease. Ain't shit here free. You better get it with me.
Did you have you Corey Kenshin or something?
You know me.
Corey Kenshin always raps in the beginning of this thing. Anyway, but yes, so Ra, that was a good spit. You right there, I can see that. So let me ask you a question. Where were you born and raised, bro?
I was born in Waterbury, Connecticut, surprisingly. I moved to Charlotte though, like pretty early on in my childhood, around like elementary school age. So I could say I was raised in Charlotte for real.
That's cool. So you do art. That's from the looks of it, and as you can see right here, when did you start doing this?
I've been doing art my whole life for real. Like honestly, like I can't remember a time where I wasn't doing art. Like I grew up on stage playing African drums. It hit different.
Damn.
2 years old.
You're in the culture for you. In that culture.
Oh yes, sir.
I respect that. Roots stuff, bro.
For sure, bro.
Not in that way, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, so you started doing art, then, okay, so like you started doing when you were young. What was the inspiration of it, like behind it?
My inspiration when I was younger, honestly, like art for me is like almost like it's an escape. It's like a world, you know. Like I like to use my imagination a lot. So when I was a kid, like I didn't really play with toys like that for real. Like my thing was like, you give me a piece of paper, and you give me a pencil, and you give me something to draw on. I'm gonna draw, or I'm gonna create something like for hours on, and just lose myself in this imaginary world.
Oh, damn. So you basically put your imagination to real life.
Yes, sir.
That's some real, I mean, that's what every artist do.
Honestly, yeah.
Damn.
It's just like art is just like being a kid forever. You know what I mean?
That's good. No, did, and the question is, like, when you started doing all this art stuff, has anybody, like, give a little criticism about it, or has anybody, like, tried to show, like, their own opinion, like their second opinion, basically? How anybody about that?
I mean, people always give their opinion about it. I feel like art is one of those things where it's subjective, but I feel like there's a way to go about approaching artwork, especially the art that I make. So like, you can either approach it scared in a way where like I don't know what this is about, so I don't want to touch it. I don't want to say or comment anything on it. Or you can be ignorant and comment on it and be like, oh, I know exactly what he's talking about, or I don't know what he's talking about. And I feel like a lot of people do have their own say so about what my work is, but it's never been anything that kind of deterred me from doing it.
So, okay, yeah, no, I mean, it's every single time as an artist, you kind of go through criticism, but, sometimes if it's a good type of specific opinion, you'll be like, do you ever take it in like, oh, I can learn from that, I can learn from that? Like, you don't take, like, too, like, dramatic about it. Like, you'd be like, oh, I hear a criticism, but, like, in a good way, like a positive.
Right. So, for me, I love criticism, honestly. When it comes to my art, I love to hear what people have to say. Like, I would rather you say something than nothing. Like on my YouTube channel, there's haters throughout my YouTube channel all the time that I just like.
Always.
I love it because it's like, yes, you feel something. You feel something from my artwork. My artwork made you feel a type of way. You know what I mean? It's like if somebody look at you wrong and now you feel a type of way. I didn't even have to look at you. I didn't even have to touch you. All you did was see a picture that I painted, and now you feel a type of way. That's power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, you take it in, and you're just like, like I say, everybody says that. It's crazy. I tell people, they criticize your work, but that criticism catches attention for other people, and that other people gets the attention on your work. You never know that one in over 100 people that will look at that and like, oh, that's actually not bad. I don't know what this person's criticizing for, but all right, that's your opinion.
Right.
Well, yeah, so from artists, painting, drawing, you make music.
Yes.
What, like this year maybe, or last year?
I've been making music for a long time, and I feel like music is one of those things for me that's always been sacred, because my dad is a musician. And so I grew up playing African drums, like I said, but also creating music, creating songs. He was the first person to record my first ever rap song. It was me and my brothers and him on it. And so like from that moment, I've been in love with music, but I've been creating low key, just like on my own. Cause I like to, it's the same thing with art. Like I like to really like have a good product before I put it out in the world. I'm not the type of person that's like, I need to get this out, I need to get this out, I need to get this out. It's like,
No, you just take your time.
yeah, take my time. So
like
this
that,
year's
yeah.
the first year that people are hearing it. It's not necessarily my first year doing it.
What's behind the art mixtape?
Art mixtape, that's something that's an idea I had for a minute.
Yeah, hey, impressive. I said the name though. Like I did research on you, bro.
Yeah, that's something I've been thinking for a minute. Fast lane living, like I've been wrestling with the idea of mixing visual arts with art for a minute. So like coming up with the idea to create 5 pieces and 5 songs together and like create like this storyline, this underlying storyline of like this black exploitation feel of like just referencing some movies like Shaft and Superfly and The Mac, like all these black exploitation movies that played a big part on our community. I like to I wanted to play on that and take real life experience from my life, put it in the music, but then also real life experience from my life and put it into the art and create something cohesive with it.
That's good. No, not any. I mean, just you kind of make music, and I saw it. It was pretty good. In my personal opinion, is very. I like it. I mean, I seen the mix, the reels that you made. I seen it, and I was like, I see what route he's taking there in a good way. I am not saying anything bad. It's more like I can see the vision.
Yeah,
I can see the vision. Not more like okay, you see a guy rapping.
Yeah.
You see him doing the art, putting around like, bro, it's just showing his creativity if you think about it. So I can respect that. Right. I could just like one of those videos. There's 2 videos I saw. The first one for the art mixtape and then Superfly. Mm-hmm. Those things are Superfly is good. It's like a black and white thing you just did there, and then the promotion for the art mixtape, just you and buddies, all your other homies, and together, like just having fun. Mm-hmm. I like it personally. It's really good, and it just shows a regular vibe artist who just want to make music. I love it.
Right.
Yeah, I approve that shit, man. I love it. Just so you know, right?
Appreciate that.
Yeah. So, by the way, but you talk about black exploitation, like cultural stuff, and this is a stupid question. Have you watched the Boondocks before?
Of course, Boondocks is one of my favorite shows.
I feel like you'd be like this. Are you fucking kidding? Are you fucking kidding me? You see this? Like, it's like, yeah, all right. So we talk about the Boondocks. Top 5 episode of the Boondocks. If you ever just take your time on that, doesn't need to be in order.
Okay, top 5. I'd say my first favorite episode is probably the one where Ed and his partner. Yeah, when they take Granddad's car.
No snitching?
No, stop snitching.
Just stop snitching. Yeah, the stop snitching episode, okay.
Stop snitching.
I love that episode.
The episode where Riley is with the Bob Ross dude and they're doing like the
painting.
That's my first favorite.
That's
my first favorite because that's hip hop. Like that's every black kid that wants to do art. It's like the best way that we our instinct and our way to connect with art is through like culture and hip hop. And so with hip hop, there's graffiti. And so with graffiti, everybody knows that like tagging graffiti is like, it's an illegal thing. You get a rush from doing it. And so it's like, that's the coolest form of art. Okay. Where it's like painting on canvas you're not necessarily seeing that as cool. And it's fucked up that within our community and our space, it's like, we don't see that as cool, but like, that's why, we need those people who are doing it, who are making it cool.
Yeah. So that's your second one.
That's my first one.
So that just
Stop Snitching is number 2.
Right, and then number 3.
And then number 3 would be the Christmas episode where Huey puts on the play and he makes Jesus black and he's like, "What you know about my vision? My vision would turn your world upside down." Because on God, he not lying when he said that. I swear to God.
I love that episode.
So like that episode is up there, and then Riley's trying to kill Santa the whole episode. He's like, "What's Santa ever done for me? Where was Santa at when we was in the hood?" You know what I mean? Like that episode is.
I love the letter he made.
Yeah, the letter he made.
He's a bit. He's like, "You're a bitch ass nigga." I'm not saying the word, but you know, he said he's
ass nigga. Yeah. Yeah, so like
that's the 5th one. You're on your 5th one.
Yeah, 5th one, my last one. Damn, that's tough.
It's just that one episode you'll watch every day.
That's tough That's tough because it's so many other good ones. What I put up there? I gotta put the one when Thugnificent comes to the neighborhood because when Thugnificent comes to the neighborhood, it's like he's bringing an energy to the neighborhood that they don't know, that they're not experiencing, and he's like, yeah, I got money. He's flexing on them and all this and that, and like he ends up going bankrupt eventually. And
He wasn't smart.
Yeah, he wasn't smart with his money.
I talk about this with
Yeah.
other homies of mine. We talk about this, and I was like, Doug Jefferson should have been smart with that money of his and should have done some business investment.
Right.
Like every single
Yeah.
rapper should have done. Like, not saying stereotypically, but like literally.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you rapping, you got money
Right.
from other deals. You're going to invest that shit.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? But I think the show, like, Aaron Magruder, the creator of the show, he's
Smart.
a very smart guy. You know, degree in African American studies, and you know, he's very informed on, you know, our community and our ways. You know, a lot of people think of him as you know, somebody against our community, but he is really one of those people who just like, he's knowing the things that we struggle with. And even though the show is satire and it's meant to be funny, it's touching on a lot of serious issues, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why I appreciate it so much.
Yeah,
You know?
here's my top 5.
Okay, yes, here's your top five.
From a guy who is not like, don't riot people.
I'm
please.
excited.
It was not like black, but I love the show 100%. It's
Okay,
one of my
okay.
favorites. Let's go with the Stink Meter sequels.
Your sequels is
That
fire.
shows the N-word moment. You know the deal with
Yeah,
that. Number 2, I would say Thugnificent. Like I said, Thugnificent was a funny episode.
Yeah.
Because remember, like I said, he looks like Granddad. Because Granddad's like, I paid too much for my house.
Right.
Hey, house party. That's a reference.
True.
Yep.
True.
And number 3, this is very hard. I would say the the Tyler Perry episode. They made pause because the most iconic between their granddad and Riley.
Riley.
I'm gonna give him everything I got. Pause. What did I say? He's like, you said something gay, so you gotta say no
You
homo.
gotta say no.
You gotta say pause at the end. He's like, stop calling your granddad a homo. He's like, all right, you want to be a homo? He's like, all right, I'm gonna homo your ass if you don't stop saying pause. And then just like says pause at the end. Yeah. So then I think that's my 3rd or 4th one. I think that's my 3rd, right? I don't fucking know. But anyway, next will be, I would say, I watch this constantly. The Usher episode is so
The Usher
funny.
one.
Listen. I love that. Listen, don't always recall that iconic scene with the waiter. Sorry, man. Well, this shit happened to me though.
That happened to me, though.
It should happen to me though. I was like, yeah, that's some real shit.
Right.
And then I think the next one I love will have to be 100% with like, it's just so funny. I watch it every day. I just don't fucking get tired of it. It's just, this is gonna be hard, but I would say the Obama episode. That is a deep episode, and I love it.
The Obama episode is funny. It's real.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna say the Dick Writing song is funny, but let me say, because everybody, you have certain people in that specific era of voting during elections. That is a truthful thing, and yeah. But no, it's a good episode. Love it. But speaking of which, I had one. I think it last couple of weeks ago, and I don't know if, and correct me if I'm wrong, you did a collaboration with a specific clothing brand or a sneaker brand, like thing you did.
Yeah.
What was it called? Fuck, I can't say it. I'm a mayor. Please don't kill us.
Ma Maniére.
Ma Maniére.
I think it's called Ma Maniére.
Ma Maniére.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right? Ma Maniére.
Nah, again.
Fuck! Damn it. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. But yeah.
Ma Maniére. So like it was my homie Keelan, a good friend of mine. He works over there with the Whitaker Group. He's a
Shout out to them.
great videographer, great director.
Love him.
One of my favorites. Period. You know what I mean? And he been plugging me in with different opportunities to model and stuff like that. So this was one that they brought me on board for. They wanted a painter, visual artist to kind of be a part of it, to kind of tell their story. It was based on, you know, reclamation and reclaiming our roots as African Americans. It was supposed to be not collaboration, but in alignment with Juneteenth. But because I think something happened on their side, but it ended up happening in July. But if you watch the video is like, the video has a lot of symbolisms and connection to Juneteenth, from the fireworks to the cotton to the act of celebration, to the horse riders, to all of that. Beautiful project.
I don't know. That shit is real, dude.
It's gas.
And they, dude, no, like I was impressed. I was like, damn, he's literally in that shit. He's in the company that actually be on point with their sneakers and everything else with their clothing and everything that's involved with them. Because you're not the only one who, like, people who are in this shit.
Right.
And that's impressive. And I'm going to be honest, Raw, that is an impressive thing. I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't even mind doing that too. Like, please.
Put him on.
Please put me on.
Put Sal on. We gotta put Sal on.
It's like that Dash XP video I watched. I don't know if you ever seen Dash XP. He's like, please. I can be the guy. I'll do something, man. Please, just let me be on that. Anyway,
you can be the guy, man.
Please let me be the guy. Anyway, but yeah, no, Raw, like you said, you are. How did it feel, man? How did it feel? Just how did it feel being that guy who just say woke up? You're like, damn, I'm about to be in a freaking ad for these new fives that came out recently, and they're like letting me like wear them shits, and it's like, oh my god, like were you a, and basically community, like with the community, like the cultural, like sneaker stuff. Did that feel anything with you? Like, oh my god, I'm about to be in a sneaker ad commercial where like for Jordans and shit. Like, was that like a fucking dream a little bit? Did you had at least, or was it just like a fuck it, I'm gonna go along with the ride? Like,
it was kind of like, it's normal at this point for me. I'm not really a big somebody just yet or anything like that. So like whenever I do get opportunities like this, I'm always appreciative of them, and I always like hold them dear to me. But are there things that I'm like, really like, oh yeah, like this is the best thing that ever happened to me, or this is the best thing that I needed? It's kind of sort of like things that align for me make sense for me, and that's something I was talking to Keelan about too. When I did get the opportunity, when the opportunity was done and I saw the end product, I was like, you get it, because you would put me in something that makes sense, not only for you guys, but for me too. You wouldn't just stick me in something just because, I make cool shit, I make cool artwork, and I look cool. And like, from a consumer's perspective, I'm gonna consume and get this thing because this person looks cool or they do something cool. It's like, now we're telling a story, we're building out a story, and the story that you tell makes sense for the story that we're trying to tell. So let's do it this way. Like that for me was more. That was more of that feeling than the actual shoe, Jordan. Because honestly, like Jordan don't give a fuck about black people.
that's some real shit. No, literally.
He don't.
Yeah, no, we know it. Anyway, yeah, I still wear them, but it's like, hey.
I still wear them.
I mean, no, they're comfortable. But like, it's like, you know what you did. You know what you said.
It's still fire.
It's like
still fire.
It's always good, yeah.
It's still fire.
So, you told me you're a moviegoer.
Yes.
And then, have you ever recently, like a couple weeks ago, I did watch the new Superman movie, and I swear to God, that is the best Superman movie I've ever seen, like in years, and I love it because. Personally, I can give it a 10 out of 10. In the beginning, I said 9.5. 9.5. Like, how did you like it?
I loved it. It wasn't good as Man of Steel. That's my favorite Superman movie. Don't get me wrong. This new Superman movie, great, excellent. Man of Steel is the one. But this last Superman movie was great. I love the storyline. The storyline was like a classic storyline. You know what I mean?
It's
like
a classic 30s Superman vibe.
Right. You know what I mean? Like.
It's not woke culture.
You here, at this point, you're at the top, you're at the pinnacle, everybody cheering you on. You fall down, dirt is thrown on your name. Do people still love me? Do people still appreciate me after hearing this information about me? Yeah. The heroes fall. It's the classic hero's journey story, and I love that.
I love it because, like, I guess personally, my favorite, like, that one scene I always gets to me is when, like, spoiler alert for people who haven't watched it, but Lex Luthor is about to leave, and then, Superman pulled up, hit him, he's like, saying, you fucking alien, he's like, that speech he gave him, that you're wrong, Luthor,
right?
Like, or Lex, whatever he said to him, he's like, he's basically telling him like I'm human like anybody else. And it's like when I put one foot, like I get scared every time I wake up and everything, and like I put my one foot over the other, just going through all this. I'm like, in my personal view of how I see it, and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, you've never seen a grown man cry in theater when you see some shit like this, because that thing is fucking deep, bro. I swear to you, and that's like one of my favorite scenes. I love it, and that movie, I don't care. And some people people said woke culture. I'm like, The fuck?
Yeah, woke culture always play a part in things. Now everything's so weak and sensitive. And
It's just
soft,
like
but
it's just like you're criticizing him. Like for what? For this guy to say people,
Yeah.
other people, like that's not white. You know what I'm saying? And I just get
I
pissed.
would. I wish in the movie. I wish Superman would have like went on an evil bender just for a little bit after finding out like what his parents said about him, about the full message of his parents. Spoiler alert. But like, I wish he would have just like been like, oh, I was sent here to do this, and then did that, and then realized like, oh, maybe like I have my own autonomy and I can do things the way that I want to. I like plot twists like that.
Yeah,
So
no,
like my
yeah.
mind was wanting that, but
It's more of a Zack Snyder film, I would say. That's
I
a
love
Zack.
that.
It's a Zack.
That is Zack Snyder.
But like,
That's Zack Snyder.
let me be real. Like DC, I'm a DC.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
I look
hell
into DC, but like personally, they want to go with the Superman who comes in there, chilling. He's just figuring shit out, finds the way, and because regardless what if that was truth or not, he goes straight to it and save people's life. My favorite character that pulled the movie, Crypto, is one of my favorite fucking. That motherfucker is funny as hell. Like he just whistles and. Beast
He
jumps on him and she's like, Crypto, please stop.
Yeah.
Fucking Lex pissed me off the entire movie. He did something that everybody wanted him to go through. Like when he was talking some shit saying the U.S. government is paying him to kill him after like halfway of the sentence. Spoiler alert, Crypto fucking grabbed and started fucking pulling around. I started laughing. I'm like, yo, he's being a shit. I'm like we wanted him to go through it. And what he got out of it is a broken arm. And you see fucking Superman like, yo, Crypto, down boy, down. And I'll be like, give him a couple more seconds. Like, dude, just don't fuck him up. And when he like moved to him and he looked at him, he didn't say nothing. I was like, yo, I would have said to him, good boy. Like, bro, you're good dog. And I just look at him like, yo, you're a good dog. Good boy. And then you also liked Mr. Terrific though?
Mr. Terrific was fire. He played his part so good. He did such a good job. You know, it was beautiful.
I love the movie. And then when people say all that, people say woke liberal. I got a better saying. Like my favorite comedian of all time, Dave Chappelle, used to say, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
Is
Mr. Terrific like traditionally white or something?
Nah, he's not white.
He's not.
He's black.
So like, what are we talking about? What's woke about it? Then?
Exactly. I'll tell him. That's what I said. Shut the fuck up. That's like make Dave Chappelle with the 4 mics. It's Black Bush. Shut the fuck up. Like But yeah, at least At least we know the movie itself is so good. The movie is fucking top 10. It's like a 10 out of 10. I don't give a fuck.
That's beautiful.
I love it. And I did like the Green Lantern guy. Guy Gardner is one of my favorite. He's actually a good character. He's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then when he's talking about the Justice Gang, they say the
Yeah,
name was terrible.
yeah.
Fucking Miramofo, the guy who could do materials.
Yeah.
I love him when he was like. He's like, the Hawker was like, hey, after they finish everything, they saved those people from that invasion from Bulgaria or some shit.
Yeah.
And they were like, I love that scene because it was funny as hell. Because he's this characteristic is so funny. He's like, oh, he can't join the Justice Gang. He gotta be like, because he was telling him like
Right, he was
requirements.
trying to be a part,
And
yeah.
he's like, Justice Gang.
That's a cool name.
And he looks at him. He's like, "Are you in? You in, bro? All right, no questions asked." And that was actually my favorite scene from the movie. I love that. But yeah, Superman movie. Stop fucking making fun of the people. It's a good movie. But yeah, also Raw. More questions to you, bro. Personally, when it comes down to art, man, do you like? I'm gonna say like for art and stuff like that in general. What would you say? And I would say this is the last question. But what would you say for the young cats who are making music and people who are making art? What is the best advice you give them, bro?
Honestly, the best advice ever given, and the best advice ever given to me, is that things happen in their own time, and that you have your own path. Like everybody's path is different. Nobody's path looks the same. So like, social media is not the real world. You're watching your favorite rapper, your favorite artist doing their thing, and they might be at a certain level, but you didn't see the 10, 20 years that they putting in the work behind that. You just seen the end result. So you're thinking, oh, I need to be at this point right now when you've only put in 2 years of work. It's like, nah, put in 3 years of work, put in the hours, put in the time, but do your thing and see where that takes you. You might get to a different place than that person was at. Your place might not be the same. Your path may be different. And that's something I'm learning right now still. It's like, I've wanted to be where other artists are. There's artists that are in positions right now that I'm like, I would love to be in your position. I would love to be what you are. But it's like, I'm an individual at the end of the day, and we're just vessels. You know what I mean? We're vessels for God. And what we do and our path is gonna look completely different from another person because we have our own things. And so I just walk with that, and I want every artist, young or old, to walk with that. Like, you might make it when you 50 years old, and that's okay. You know what I mean? You might make it when you're 16 or 20 or 25, and that's okay. So it's like trust and faith, walk in faith. You make it happen.
Real shit. And like I said, I hope it goes well for you. And I'm gonna say it again. I hope it goes well for you when you say you're going to New York soon. And I hope it goes
Sir.
well. And just keep your head up every single time. I know you have a good team for you. You got a good team. You got good, shit you're going on for yourself. In my personal opinion, I feel like you should be well, bro. Just be well, all right?
Absolutely.
Just keep doing that shit. And I appreciate you doing the interview, man. Thank you, man.
Of course, my guy.
Thank you, bro. Didn't see that. We're locked in. All right,
My
thank you.
dog.
All right, this has been Ra's interview. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you.
Yes.